Now, speaking of Parliament, Alex, I'm delighted to say that you've got a special guest you're taking to Parliament in a couple of weeks. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, I've been fortunate enough to be offered the opportunity to host Nigel Farage, the great Nigel Farage, who is somebody who has no problem speaking without fear or favour. I think we can all safely say that. But he's been brought here by Turning Point Australia, he's just doing a speaking tour across the eastern states, and he's taking the opportunity to drop into Canberra to speak to some MPs and the media, and all of our friends in the fake news media are going to be there front row centre, I'm sure, being very nice to Nigel, and I reckon he's going to deal with them very, very comfortably as well. So we look forward to a fair bit of that. It should be a fairly triggering event for the fairly consistently left-wing building that we're in across the board. I don't think they're going to like it too much. But you know what, Rowan? Let them call us names. Who cares?
I can't wait to see Nigel Farage in the Australian Parliament there. Listen, we've also had a couple of things. Credit Suisse are saying that Australians are the world's richest people. Apparently we're richer than Belgium, New Zealand, everybody else. At the same time, we've got the head of the Reserve Bank in Australia telling our politicians, you've got to start taxing the people more while I raise interest rates more. We're not going to be the wealthiest people in the world for much longer, are we, Alex?
No, everything old is new again, Rowan. And once again, it depends how you look at these figures, because the report showed, I think, that if you look at the 1% of Australians who are the most wealthy, they owned, I think in 2007, something like 19-point-something% of the wealth. Now it's 21 and a bit. What we're actually seeing is the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And that's been the experience across the Western world, of course. COVID has been a very convenient way of transferring wealth to the billionaire class and the global elites. That's what's happened. Jeff Bezos is he goes to bed every night, just takes out hundreds and sleeps on it. It's just, it's the same old. So, look, I don't think you'd want to have that conversation with families that are genuinely struggling in the rest of Australia, who are having trouble with cost of living and inflation and all the things that affect normal people. But unfortunately, the effect of COVID has been to make the rich richer and the poor poorer. It's horses for courses, Ryan. Depends who you ask.
And after COVID comes climate change, which will carry on doing the same. Alex Antic, thanks so much for your time.